Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon, and this is such an exciting moment for myself. Since I've had this show now for 3.5 years, I've been trying to get this young lady, Kelly Clinton, on my show for at least 2 years, and we've both got older, but we've actually got younger. Because we kind of put our word out there that it's going to be, that's how it works.
Do you see how she did that?
Yeah,
she made us younger.
Yeah, we're all younger. I'm 39 and holding, and Jack Benny and I are both 39 and holding. I don't know, he went out for lunch somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere out there.
He went on a long lunch.
Yeah, a long lunch. Yeah, well, it's all the martinis he's drinking. That's what happened. I mean, hello. And Elisa. Elisa, I've never met, actually.
You've never met?
No,
I've never met you either.
Well, this is like,
This is exciting.
This is like a graduation time. We all suddenly all meet, Anyway, these two young ladies actually have come together. And they're definitely young. They're young ladies. They've come together, and of course, we know your husband very well, Clint Holmes.
Yeah.
He's extremely well known in this town, so I kind of got the celebrities on my show, which is really cool. I absolutely love it. But what has happened, different things happen in Vegas because this is the entertainment in the world, and it's also the music industry of the world.
Absolutely.
And so you've both been in this town a long time.
Well, I grew up here in Las Vegas,
I've
been here since the 1900s.
Okay.
And I went to high school here and went to the music department at Clark High School and all of that. And so I have a lot of history here in Las Vegas.
And I moved here in 2005.
2005.
So I'm a newbie.
You're a newbie.
Yeah.
Well, I was 2012 I moved, so I'm not even,
wow.
I don't even know if I'm accepted yet.
Yeah.
I think so.
You're
After
a freshman.
I'm a freshman.
She's a freshman.
Whatever I am,
I'm
I am.
a senior and you're a junior.
But I figured if I had the show, Vegas Live with Ninon, and put it out there, people would get to know me even faster. But I don't even know if that's worked. But I got to know everybody in this town. What a great town this is.
A great
It is.
town, and
A lot of
this is
talent.
a cool spot too that you
Oh,
chose. 'cause
absolutely. The
Peppermill.
Peppermill, this is
They're
the
the
Peppermill
best
Lounge
club
is
sandwich.
absolutely, the club sandwiches, all their
I
food,
love the club
everything.
sandwich.
They are amazing here, and it's just like an icon in the middle of Vegas. And you've got all these big buildings around you.
I know, and this place, it's still here, and it's got a lot of history here. Some of it you can't talk about, but a lot of
Why
people...
can't we talk about it? I
Because
love
they
that.
meet late night in here sometimes, and they have a little bite, and deals are made. Sometimes there's a little making out.
Yes.
You know what making out is?
I may have done it myself when I was younger.
Awkward moments.
Yes.
Awkward.
Sorry. Okay.
Very
Back
awkward.
car.
It's a
Is it
cool
always in the
place.
back? Yeah, in the back car,
Good
right?
spot. Yes, good spot.
Now, you two have got together. Is this the first time you're doing a show together?
Not really.
Not really.
okay.
We did a show called Chick Singers,
That
where
we wrote.
we wrote that with our friend Veronica, and then we kind of
We've
worked together at the Sterling Club.
At the Sterling Club.
Well, the
which is
Sterling Club,
coming back.
you were an anchor, kind of. I'm going to call it an anchor, but you were at the Sterling Club for many years.
Yeah, I sang there and I booked the entertainment there, and this beautiful lady walked in the door with another friend that was working with us at the time and sang, and of course there's a lot of history. This girl has been on Star Search, on Broadway, had her own recording deal, had hit records out there, worked with Prince, and came in and started to sing with me in this little lounge.
You gave me my first gig in Vegas. So
Well, that's because I'm not as smart.
Pretty cool. Now, I want to know why I haven't heard of you. Have you not been? Are you not booking out there, or what's going on?
Been all
maybe
over the world.
Yeah, I've been all over the
I was
place.
going to say you've been all
That's
over
why.
the world, and that's why because
Yes.
you've been traveling.
Yes,
so
I
you
was
travel a
traveling
lot.
for a while. Yes.
That's probably
But
why.
now I'm here. I'm local, and
Now you're
I'm
local.
working with this great girl.
And what made
in
yes,
this.
and this
Okay,
is
this-
the show.
this
This
is
is the first
everything.
ladies Vegas.
I'm ready.
The first ladies
of
Las
Las
Vegas
Vegas
entertainment.
Entertainment.
And
Yes.
this came to us by, let's do this together.
Okay.
Rainmaker Productions LV.com, which is where you can get the tickets to the show.
So that's where you buy the tickets for the show.
And a great
tickets are
deal
what?
for
How
great
much
deal
are
for
they?
Locals
locals
get a good
too.
deal.
For locals.
Very
And
good deal.
so they came to us. They
came to
talked to
us.
Elisa, and we both worked with them separately. And then they said, "We'd like to have you two
Do a
do
show
a show
together."
together."
To do a show together. So it wasn't quite your idea, it was their idea.
was their idea.
It was the
Their
Rainmakers,
idea.
and of course the Rainmakers is a great,
Yes.
Sam and Patrick,
Yes.
and then Ron Garrett
Garrett
is
came
involved
in.
in
Of
the
course.
marketing, and he's got such a big history here in Las Vegas too. Entertainment director at the Sahara and many other things. So it was like we went, we love to work together.
Exciting.
Yeah, but the two of you have such great names out there in the entertainment business. I mean, you're the wife of Clint, and that's incredible. And on its own, that's absolutely amazing. Are you going to go back to the Sterling Club when it opens?
I will be involved with the entertainment, consulting, and
Yes.
maybe performing. And we're talking. We've got
The
a lot of
tour.
stuff going on.
And when's that opening?
I always include Elisa in anything I can possibly get her involved with.
I don't
She's
blame
so
her. I think
great.
I would too, definitely.
Right? She's
I mean, this is
amazing.
an amazing woman out there, and you've had the most incredible career.
Yeah, I have.
Like, you've been all over the world, and you've really more or less stayed in Vegas,
I've been
haven't
here.
you?
I played in New York a little bit and traveled.
JC, party at 3, your table's ready.
I'm sorry, we have
There's
to wait
somebody
for
else is singing. No, we don't wait for anybody.
Okay.
We never wait for anyone.
JC party of 3. Anyway, you're gonna love the food. So, but also I've been here for many years. I had my own bands for years, and I worked with Wayne Newton back in the day, and Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck. I knew him.
You know him?
In
Well,
London.
that means you still know him because
That's
he's
been nice.
alive and well.
Yes, he's very
and
alive. And he's
thriving.
coming, he came here to Vegas, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He does shows here
So
still.
I've got to meet up with him. Next time I got to meet up with him just to remind
He's
him.
still got it.
Yeah, he's still got it. Great
so
guy.
I've been here a long time, and then I met Clint in 2000 and worked on a television show, and that's why, God, we used to come over here in the daytime too after our show that we did called Vegas Live, but blah blah blah.
Yes.
And then we became more than friends in about 2005, and we've been together ever since.
Ever
So
since.
sometimes
And then
we
now
work
married,
together.
yes.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
we work
the year I
together.
moved here.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is all.
That was the
interesting.
lucky omen.
Yeah, maybe it was me.
It was
Who brought you together
Thank
with your
you so
husband.
much.
You're welcome.
And you have a handsome husband
Oh,
too.
do
who's
I?
an
He's a
artist.
hottie.
So let's give him some kudos.
Mr.
And
Michael.
He's a
what
great
does he
artist.
do?
He works at the Wynn.
Oh, he works at
Yes,
the Wynn?
yes.
Okay. And what does he do at the Wynn?
Oh, he serves it up.
But,
Okay.
but also, seriously, a great artist, a sketch artist, and
Amazing,
a painter.
amazing drawing. He does amazing charcoal.
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
Going on 17 years.
Isn't that wonderful? I love to hear that because I like to hear these long marriages because, you know, then I know they're really in depth, they're really there, and you manage to get through all the stuff,
Yes.
which is mostly the women out there that you have. You have to protect yourself against all the women out there more than anything, especially in Vegas.
See,
Oh,
we
yeah.
talk about that subject right there in our show because a lot of times women aren't supportive of
Other women.
but we
Yes, but
make
we
sure
are.
we
Yeah, but wait a
are
second.
around
That
people
is
that
our
are.
whole problem. Our
Yeah.
whole problem is that men support men, but women do not
I
support
know.
women.
But they do
But some.
if you weed them out.
Yeah, but
and
they're
you
few and far
surround yourself.
between. They're few and far between. I can name a handful of women in this town. You're one of them that are really cool women.
Right.
They're not this jealous thing. They're not trying to get somebody else's husband or
Right,
somebody else's
yes.
boyfriend or sort of cutting under the table with you.
Gabby,
Women
that
do
party
that.
until your
Yeah.
table's ready.
Women do that all over the
Gabby,
world.
party at 3, your table's ready.
I've never understood it. I don't know
Right.
why, because we're all so different. But when we get a man, it's so funny. When we meet a new guy, I guarantee that we will not introduce this new guy to any of our girlfriends until we're in depth with the guy,
Right.
which could be about 3 to 6 months.
All right.
Well, you do have to protect yourself,
So,
and you have
it
to make
is.
sure you're around people who are supportive.
The right people.
And that's why we have continued to work on and off over the years. And this show is so exciting. And we actually do a song that talks about how strong women are. And
Can
how,
you sing a little bit of that? Can you do a
Oh,
little?
I don't know if we can do that.
the lyrics
one.
You don't have
We
to.
want to save that one for
Oh,
the
you're
show.
good. Oh, they're saving that one for
Well,
the
you gotta
show.
come to the
but
show to see
that
it.
one we want to spring it on you. But
Okay.
but we actually talk about supportive women and how we weed out, like we said, and we've unfriended them on Facebook.
Yes, many of
Unfriended.
them.
You know,
Oh, my
you will
goodness.
find some good ladies here in
So
Las
now
Vegas.
let's talk about your show. Your show is going to be this Friday.
Yes, every
Yes.
Friday night at 7
Oh,
o'clock.
every Friday. So here we go. So every Friday night at 7 o'clock. And where are you?
At Alexis Park Resort.
Alexis
and
In the
Park
Pegasus
Resort.
Showroom.
Pegasus Showroom that they're remodeling, and it
It's like
sounds
old
great
Vegas.
and looks great, and
It's
there's
great.
an intimate showroom. It seats about 120 people.
I was going to say, how many people in the showroom? Because I've always preferred a very small
Yes,
cabaret
it is
type.
like that.
Because all the, when I used to come here with my husband, we went to all the shows and everything else. But they were small little cabaret places and like 100,
That's
150.
exactly how it is.
And that's
Yes.
where you get the most out of a singer.
Yes.
You get the connection
Yes.
happening, and we get a chance to, communicate and establish an intimacy.
And work with the audience. you know, because they're so
well,
close.
If
You
you
can
call
see
for
them.
you're
Yap the Lip
also-
Party at 2, I
This
can call
young
for
lady
Yap
is
the Lip
also at
Party
the
at
bootlegger.
2.
You're also
I'm
at the
sorry, I
bootlegger.
couldn't hear you. I
You couldn't
was-
hear. She's at the
Party
bootlegger.
two is
There's a party of two being seated.
Well, you're used to that, aren't
I
you?
am used to that.
She's used because she's at the bootlegger every Monday
I'm at the
night.
Yes.
Bootlegger doing my open mic cabaret for about 16 years
16
now, and that was
Wow.
last night. So
That's as
some
long as
old
I've
How did
been
it go?
married.
How did it go last night?
It was great. It's always great, and you never know who's coming. And I have a wonderful band, and that's the band that we're using for our show too.
Yep.
And so that's been going on for
a long time.
and that's where we discover
Don't
a
you
lot
have
of
another
great
show?
singers.
Oh, you have another show on a
Tuscany.
Wednesday night.
I'm on Wednesday night doing my show. It's not a show. It's my band and I singing, and we have a few special guests. So that's why
Do you
Monday,
allow,
Wednesday, and
yeah.
Friday are completely different.
She's busy.
Yeah.
Let
This
me
is
tell you,
the
this
show.
is just putting one show on. It's like being busy.
Right.
But at the bootlegger, you allow anybody to come on. Anybody who walks in,
people,
they have
not
to sign
anybody
up.
who walks in,
No,
but people
most people.
sign up, and then if
You've got time.
Most of the, yes, if they get, it's always busy,
Yeah.
and we have usually people who are coming from their own show or singers that are great singers.
Yes.
And so I would say 95% of the singers are really excellent,
yes.
and the others are wonderful, and they're maybe
But
somebody from out of
tap
town.
dancers
I was going to say,
and all
sometimes
kinds
they'll
of
give them
stuff.
that opportunity to actually sing and for us to hear their voice. I remember you had a 16-year-old girl on, and
Yeah,
her mother,
young.
and her mother is very famous. And this particular girl, I can't remember the name, but this particular daughter had an opportunity because of her mother to sing. Oh, I tell you,
You know what? I think that was you.
Was it me?
I think that was this
What's
person
that-
right here
that
because
person?
she and Michael have a beautiful daughter
Oh.
named Olivia.
And she
I think
sang.
that's
that
who
could
it
have
was.
been her.
Because
Yes, it could have
she,
been her.
I
She
would have
was
said
great.
about Elisa being on the road with Prince and all this stuff, and then her daughter came up and sang, and she was terrific. How old is she now?
She's 13 now, teenager.
She's only 13. But you know something?
Yeah.
They don't have to be old anymore. They can
No.
be as young as you want them to be this day and age.
Yeah.
Which I think gives a great opportunity for our younger generation. I had a show for 16 years giving the younger generation a platform.
Mm-hmm.
I gave from 12 to 18, I gave them a place to actually speak out. Did it for 16 years, and it was
So good for
fabulous. It's
them.
very good for them to give them
Wow.
that encouragement, especially in the entertainment business.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's where Elisa learned from. Your grandmother was a
My
great singer.
grandmom
and
was a singer. My mom was a singer.
Your mom was a singer too.
Yes,
and
my
your dad.
father is a classical
So,
pianist.
girls, let me
so-
ask you a question.
Yes.
Any chance of me becoming a singer?
Well, we
Well,
heard you. A little
we're going to
bit.
audition you now, did you know?
Audition me on this show?
Yeah.
No way. That
Then of course you have Monday. You could come
Monday,
by.
yeah.
Yes, you could sing
And
on
then if it goes
Mondays.
well Monday, you can come back.
But I
again.
can
But if
come
it doesn't,
So on Monday nights, I'm going to avoid the bootlegger. No, I'm just teasing these two.
I think if it's your passion, you got to go for
You've
it.
got to go.
and
Well,
it
I'm a bit
doesn't have
old
to
now,
be-
but I
doesn't have to be full-time.
I had to be, I had so many passions out there. What has been your greatest moment that you can think that the
wow.
greatest
That's a
moment
big
you ever
one.
had?
Definitely getting married and having my daughter.
Oh my goodness, that
And
is beautiful.
the second greatest moment
Yes.
was working with Prince. Because
Working with Prince.
It was, I hadn't worked in a long time. I was kind of taking a little
Break,
time off.
yeah.
And he found me after 20 years on YouTube and called me up and asked me to work with him. So
Oh, how
it was
wonderful.
like
What
a
an
second
honor.
chance. It was like a
Because
validation.
that guy's a brilliant guy. I mean, this
Yeah.
guy was so.
Yeah.
I always
Pretty
thought he was
incredible.
very underestimated in his personal life. We knew him as the singer. We knew him as this crazy guy out there that did all
Right.
these crazy things. But we didn't really know his personal life. And one time I was actually reading about his personal life, and it was so beautiful the way he achieved what he achieved. And so,
Yes.
congratulations for doing
Thank
that.
you.
Now, what's your greatest moment?
It's
I
so
know, marrying
hard to.
Clint.
It's
Come
so
on.
One.
It is really hard to pick one moment,
Yeah.
and of course, getting married to my husband. I remember it was like the same process where you're getting ready for a big show, and I remember going, "This is not a show."
Right.
This is for real.
And I
This is
could
real.
not hold back my emotion
I had
when
that
I
same
first
feeling.
came out on this
Oh,
balcony.
see the little tears
We
drying.
got married at a friend's house, and it was very intimate. And then we had a big party somewhere else. And I just remember going. It was
Overwhelming for you,
because
yeah.
it was the right person. It was the right time in my life, and I knew it. So that, of
Well,
course,
he's a great
was
guy.
And growing up, my mom moved us here when I was 12 years old, and that's a longer story and super personal. But she moved us here because
Yeah.
her sister lived here, and because of that move, my brother and I had opportunities that we wouldn't have had in the small town in New Jersey that we were from. Who knows what would have happened? But so I am grateful to my
For your
mother,
mother
and for
and-
Las Vegas. Allowing a young artist, so many young artists, to have a place
There is.
to do
to
their
not
craft.
only hone your craft too. There were stages and places more than there are now, but that's why I like the bootlegger, because you get to have people come up and do their thing, and
Yes.
that's how I learned, was right out there and in the schools that I went to, Clark High School. So there's many
There's
moments.
many moments
right?
that this young lady,
Living
has,
here
both young
and
ladies have
opportunities.
had some incredible moments, but all their beautiful moments, you put them all together, and this is why they are where they are now. Actually coming out with their own show, doing their own thing, and with all those years of experience, putting these two women together is to me is absolutely amazing. So obviously this is something you cannot miss this Friday night at Alexis Park, the First Ladies Las Vegas Entertainment. So don't forget to look that up.
Let's say
and
this
check
one
it.
more
You
time.
too,
Ready?
You too.
Rainmaker Productions LV.com. That's where you get your tickets.
Click
and
on the locals,
locals
link,
get it.
and you'll get a better
Get the locals
discount
link
on the
and you get a
tickets.
discount, and have a wonderful time. And don't forget to encourage our local entertainers, because that's what we need here. We have a lot of people coming in from out of town and everything else, but the local entertainers really are the people that have made Vegas what Vegas is, which is the music industry of the world. Is that not true?
That's true.
I mean, look
Very
at your
true.
husband. Her
Entertainment
husband.
capital of the world.
It is the entertainment capital of the world.
world.
It's absolutely wonderful. You two have been absolutely amazing, Lisa.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Aren't they fabulous? And then there's me. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kelly Clinton, and I am so excited about a new show I'm doing with my pal, Elisa Fiorillo. It's called The First Ladies of Las Vegas, right here at the Alexis Park in the Pegasus Showroom. We're also sharing that showroom with the great Frankie Shinta, so don't miss the weekends in spring.